So hey y'all, I'm back with another video. So tonight's video is yet again another Chioma Chats video on camera edition. Cue that theme song. Chioma Chats. Chioma Chats. Chioma Chats. Chioma Chats. Chioma Chats. Say Chioma Chats. Chioma Chats. Chioma Chats. Say Chioma Chats. Chioma Chats. Say Chioma Chats. Chioma Chats. Hey, grab a snack and bring it back. Hey, it's Chioma Chats. It's Chioma Chats. Hey. So we're back with another on-camera video. We're gonna be doing a crazy topic today, but before I get started, just a quick note. If you do not like the Chioma Chats theme song, simply skip it, okay? It's 10 seconds long. I'm just trying to get in the mood, trying to get like my energy going, trying to brighten y'all spirits. Some of y'all might be having a very sad, depressing day. Anything could have happened and you hear the song, you get a little feeling in you, you hear that beat, you want to dance, and now you're happy. But if you're somebody who you don't like it, it's annoying, just hit the arrow, okay? Or double tap on your phone and just skip it, okay? 10, 20 seconds and we'll get straight to what I have to say. So in tonight's video, we're going to be talking about Kanye West and his very controversial, very scandalous stunt that he pulled at the 2025 Grammys. Now, initially, I was just going to do this video on best and worst dressed of the Grammys because I did best and worst dressed of the VMAs for last year. But I was like, you know what? We need to focus on Kanye West because I've been meaning to talk about him and his wife, Bianca Censori. These two have been like literally at the front of many major headlines for their very lewd, very sexual, very promiscuous, and very inappropriate fashion or lack thereof fashion for the clothing and the lack of clothing that he has made or maybe she has chosen to wear over these years. These two have really only been married for about a year or two. He's had several girlfriends after he dated Kim Kardashian, and now he's with Bianca, and they keep putting out a lot of vulgar and obscene visuals and images and content when it comes to their brand as husband and wife. Now, I do think Kanye is a marketing genius. I do think Kanye is one of the best rappers there are. I mean, his creativity, even when I watched his Netflix special on just how he came up and seeing some of the old footage and how he became what he is, I gotta respect the come up and I gotta respect the talent as always. However, I do think the marketing aspect of what he does, it really pushes the envelope and it really crosses the line a lot of times. Some people see it as a marketing, brand, business genius, but then also people see it for what it may be, which is a very indecorous way of promoting yourself and the people around you. So I wanted to talk about this because it was on every headline during anything dealing with the Grammys, and y'all know I was gonna have something to say. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. So the 2025 Grammys was on Sunday, February 2nd, and a lot of people anticipated this because it's literally the biggest night in music. We had so many success stories, and then we also had people who always say, like, my favorite should have won this, my favorite should have won that. We'll get into that in the next video when I do best and worst dressed. I'll also do a recap. But one thing that did take home the night was Kanye West and his wife, Bianca Censori. So Bianca pulls up, and she comes in this Fat Joe 2004 lean back chinchilla black coat, and then all of a sudden she drops the black coat and she reveals herself in this illusion mesh. Honestly, she was pretty much naked, nude, but she was wearing skin tone illusion mesh in like a dress. You could see everything, and I mean everything, from the front, the middle, and the back. I was not necessarily shocked because they have been doing things like this all this while, but I think this one really pushed the envelope because at the end of the day, they showed up, they did this, and then they left. People may have thought like, oh, they stuck around and maybe she was wearing that the entire time. No, this was just a marketing and PR stunt for Kanye West to briefly show up, have this whole entire stunt, let the people start talking, and then he literally airs some advertisements on select broadcasting stations that promoted his new Yeezy line that is leading up to his new album that will be coming out in the next few months or so. So I do understand it was for a whole marketing ploy, but I think it gets kind of convoluted when Kanye West has kind of been hypocritical about what he wants his children to see and view when it comes to their mother, who was Kim Kardashian, and how adamant he's been about the marketing of his oldest daughter, which is Northwest. And he kind of puts out this rhetoric where it's like, oh, I don't want my daughter to be used by Disney. I don't want my daughter to do Playboy or porn or be sexual. And of course, I mean, she's only 12 years old, but he's saying eventually I don't want my daughter to fall in these lines of things that could promote her in a very promiscuous, sexy, racy way when she's my daughter. However, you can parade around your wife, Bianca, which I know Bianca is only doing what she's told. You can kind of see it in her face. You can parade her around as if she's just an object or that she's a piece of meat for people to see her privates. And of course, we can say like, okay, maybe we don't feel bad for Bianca, or some people may say maybe we don't have as much empathy as we should have or could have or would have because it seems like she's consensually doing these things, which I think she is. is. However, I think it's very hypocritical for Kanye West to go in on Kim Kardashian and her parenting, even though he was right when he was saying like, oh, I don't want her to be around Ice Spice. I think that's a little bit too much. I don't like her doing the TikToks. I agree with him. He was right. However, in the same breath, you've been displaying your wife in a very uncouth way where North is going to see this if she hasn't already, and she can literally fall into the same line of work that you are so caught against. So I thought that was very hypocritical. However, looking at the past of Kanye West and kind of how he was with Kim Kardashian, I don't find this abnormal because let's not forget Kim Kardashian's 2014 Paper magazine cover. At this point, she was already married to Kanye West. She already had a daughter, and she decided to grace the cover of Paper magazine, basically showing her bare bottom. Her bare butt was out. And there was different renditions of the picture, but the one that was the most controversial was her literally showing her whole entire derriere. So the reason why I wanted to bring up Kim Kardashian's magazine cover, because I feel like he's literally just taking a Kim Kardashian image. He sees it in other women. He uses these women as his muse, as what he wants to see to promote himself. He knows exactly what he's doing. It's very intricate. And I have to question, is it fashion or is it a fetish? There's been a lot of stories about Kanye West and him possibly having an addiction to porn or just an addiction to sex. There was a very crazy headline that came out basically stating that he participated in sexual misconduct with his employees. I don't know how true it was because I didn't look too deeply into it. However, you see a lot of these things coming out surrounding Kanye West, and it kind of takes away from the whole genius aspect of some of the things that he does. I can say it's geniusly done for the sake of us talking and controversy and marketing and getting more eyes to you. However, at what cost? When you look at the woman and you look at the fact that you have 2 daughters, it basically is objectifying women and downright misogyny, whether she's consenting or not, as his wife. Now, looking at the Paper magazine controversy, according to the Detroit Free Press, it says, Kim Kardashian's photo plays off controversial Black imagery. The Paper magazine cover photo of Kim Kardashian and her famous derriere has sparked a conversation about the exploitation of fetishism of the Black female body. In the photo, the reality TV star balances a champagne glass on her backside while popping a bottle of champagne. The photo is actually a recreation that the photographer Jean-Paul Goude took of a nude Black model as part of a 1982 book called Jungle Fever. The Griot.com columnist Blue Telusma likens the photo of images of Sarah Bartman, a Black South African woman brought to London in the 19th century and displayed for her large buttocks and genitalia. Bartman was on display even after her death. Her body was dissected and parts of her body displayed in a Paris museum until the 1970s. Now, this gets into a more racial aspect of the controversy. However, the controversy was not only racial because of the Sarah Bartman comparisons, which she definitely tried to do, but also the nudity that it came with and people saying, wow, Kim Kardashian, is this all you're known for? And if I can find the clip, I will definitely play it. But there was a clip in the original Kardashian show that used to air on E where Kim Kardashian talked about how, you know, she didn't want to do the Playboy magazine cover shoot that she was awarded or offered because she didn't want to be known as a girl who's just known for taking her clothes off.
I'm gonna do Playboy, but it has to be like set in stone in my contract that I'm not all the way naked.
Yeah, no problem. I think that we can, you know, that's a done deal.
Does she have to take her clothes off?
Oh, yes.
They want me to show more skin for this new shoot, and I just don't know if this is something I want to do.
And this was coming hot off of her doing the whole sex tape with Ray J and her wanting to kind of rebrand herself or have a different image, which I don't think Kim Kardashian ever rebranded herself when it comes to being like a sexual icon. She's toned it down over the years just because she has kids, but her brand is still a very sexy, very vulgar image when it's all said and done. And I think that attracted and enticed Kanye West because if we're being real, looking at all of Kanye West's girlfriends that we knew of, all of them had some type of ties to sex work or just having sex appeal. Amber Rose was somebody who he dated, and remember, he was licking her head in one of the photos. That was like a whole big moment in 2000s pop culture, but she came out of the strip club. Then he dated Kim Kardashian, which he, I guess, cheated on Amber or left Amber for Kim, and Kim is coming off of a sex tape and doing Playboy and things of that nature. And then he marries Kim Kardashian, he gets with some other women, now he's with Bianca Censori, and I'm looking at it like someone who wants to be so fashion forward and push out his fashion and his creative ideas even outside of music. Is it fashion or is it a fetish? And the answer is there has to be some fetishism in this whole entire thing. So I have watched every season, every spinoff that the Kardashians have ever done, and I've noticed that most of the reason why they've grown their brand was through Kanye West and his vision and his creative power to take these sexual sirens and platform them. And I honestly think that's one of the things that he's best at. He really gave them a lot of that identity and that credibility when it comes to fashion. And that fashion is literally fetishizing the female body, whether it is the black female body or the non-black female body, but fetishizing the female body and making it be seen as something to glamorize, something to idolize, something to mesmerize, but kind of in a very perverted way. And that's all I'm seeing with this. So just reading an article from E! News about this, it says Kanye West's wife Bianca Censori is basically naked again in thong bodysuit at Grammys after party. After Kanye West's wife Bianca Censori raised eyebrows for her completely nude look on the Grammys 2025 red carpet, she swapped it for a thong bodysuit at an after party. And it says Bianca Censori had more than one show-stopping look for the Grammys after the Australian model and husband Kanye West made a surprise appearance at the 67th ceremony's red carpet on February 2nd, where Bianca wore nothing but a sheer slip dress exposing her full nude body. She opted for a more conservative look at the after party. Like, that's not even funny, but okay. In photos at a post-Grammy 2025 celebration alongside Kanye, Bianca donned a slightly sheer black thong bodysuit with furry black heel boots and a slick back bun hairstyle. She and the runaway rapper engaged in some subtle PDA on the dance floor, with Bianca wrapping her arms around Kanye, who similarly wore an all-black look topped off with Prada glasses as he danced along to the music. The couple's after-party moment comes after they skipped out on the Grammys 2025 ceremony itself at Crypto.com Arena in Los Angeles. Although rumors circulated that Kanye and Bianca had been asked to leave, even due to not being invited, E! News learned that the duo opted to leave on their own accord following their photo op rather than staying for the ceremony. Later, Kanye shared details on Bianca's shocking look to his Instagram, writing in a since deleted February 2nd post, "Custom couture Grammy dress for the most beautiful woman ever." In addition to Bianca's look, the attendance of Kanye, who shares kids North 11, Saint 9, Chicago 6, and Psalm 5 with ex Kim Kardashian at all was surprising, despite his nomination for Best Rap Song alongside A$AP Rocky for Carnival. The win went to Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. After all, prior to the 2025 ceremony, Kanye had not stepped out at the music event's red carpet since attending with Kim back in 2015, despite receiving nominations in 2022, 2021, 2019, 2017, and 2016. And then here is a picture of them turning up. They look unappealing. And I get, like, we're in this era of fashion that's very grungy, anything goes. You can literally wear like what I'm wearing but like nothing underneath. And honestly, I don't know if y'all can see this. Let me stand up a little bit. But I literally wore this shirt because I thought it was like Yeezy-ish, so hopefully it looks kind of Yeezy-ish. I don't know. Needless to say, this is not the first time Kanye West has done this. I can't even show y'all all the pictures without getting literally this video deleted and demonetized, showing how many examples there are of him and Bianca Censori's photo ops or fashion or lack thereof fashion moments where she's basically just nude and showing her goodies. I'm not sure if she's under some type of humiliation kink or some type of humiliation ritual for her. I'm not sure what it is. I feel like when you look at somebody's eyes, it always tells a story. And when I look at her, I don't see a happy woman. I see somebody who is either hungry for fame, is down to do whatever, is smitten by just his celebrity and who he is and, you know, just what he's attached to and what he can do for her. And it's actually very hard to watch. I mean, I have to have empathy for another woman in a situation like this, even if she is consenting to do this. I can't blame Kanye West all the way because she is agreeing to do this, but I don't know what the back end issue is. This fetishization that is being camouflaged as fashion coming from Kanye West has gotten out of hand. And for this to just be a PR stunt for him to just promote his new album and his new clothing line, it doesn't shock me, but it is shocking that as a society, these are the things that people feel the need to do to go viral. We don't want to see your wife naked anymore. We've seen every part of her. I don't think he can do anything after this because it's like this was, you know, bearing it all out there. And I just feel like when you have kids and you have daughters especially, I don't know, it just makes me very sick because even with the Kim Kardashian and Kanye West love story or marriage, there were a lot of things that were done that were like, okay, this is definitely just trying to be viral and he doesn't care And I see that Kim Kardashian kind of went through something like this because she did have an era where Kanye West was her stylist. He was dressing her. He was technically undressing her when she wasn't wearing things. And he gave her this certain look or this certain theme in fashion to kind of like verify her and make her valid in the fashion space, in the high fashion space. And now she has her own line, her own fashion and so forth. But with Bianca, I don't know if she's chasing that because she is also a model, or I don't know what the back end is. However, I'm not here for the gimmick of telling me something is fashion when it's a fetishization. And I think that in the long run, this is going to do a disservice to not only Kanye West, but Kanye West's kids and his family and his brand and his name. All of these children are going to grow up and see this, whether it's from what he's doing with Bianca or the things that happen between him and Kim Kardashian and the sex tape, all of her magazine covers, all of her goodies being put out for people to see. And I just feel like Hollywood is a very weird circle. Like, a lot of these celebrities will do anything and sacrifice the reputation and the peace of their children just for fame, just for money, just for views, just for clout, just for clicks. And at what cost? And the cost is the peace and the mental health of your family and the things that actually matter. This is very controversial to me, but it is very on brand for Kanye West. And I don't want to see his wife naked anymore. I really don't. You know, I don't think we need to see it. We've seen everything. There is nothing more to see. So that is it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Please let me know your commentary on my commentary down below. What do you think? What do you know? Let me know. I don't have anything to promote. Just like this video. If you liked it, please share it. And as always, don't forget to follow me on all of my social media networks, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye, y'all.
To my pal, mademoiselle, amore du caramel. You got my mind spinning like a carousel. Can you tell? Ooh, you so professional, smooth like a criminal. Passenger princess, always treat me like Cinderella. Yeah, call me Bella, say I look Stella. Tu me fais bêta, ils sont jealous. C'est mon père from my left side. J'ai regardé, je ne vois pas no other man. Number one, Papa, you know you're my only one.